Here's our first project. It's a house in San Antonio. We acquired it through an REO, real estate owner. A private lender foreclosed on it. They called us. We picked it up for the value or the amount of the loan, $435,000. It's a 3,868 square foot, 3-story home in a gated community in San Antonio, in Alamo Heights, if you know where that is. We'll probably put about $145,000 rehab into it. We already have an $825,000 after repaired value on the house. So let's run the numbers a little further. If we take closing costs on the $825,000 sale, it's $61,000, $62,000. Our estimated net profit is $183,000, $125,000. Look at these returns. 74.44% because we own the project in the fund as opposed to lending on the project. The lender's limited to 18%. This is our annualized return if we sell it in 6 months. If we do it in 4 months, look at that return. A private lender can't do that because they're lending money. But a real estate investment fund can do that because we own the real estate. So the collateral for your investment into a private fund are notes and deeds of trust, very stable, very secure. We have the title. All we've done is knocked out the contractor, the brokers, everyone that's the middleman between the lender and the project. We've knocked them all out. We're keeping all that money in-house. That's the difference between our type of fund and a private lending fund. They are both very valuable investments for you to consider. You just need to decide, do you need a more stable income, or do you want to see yields go up and down like this and get more money at the end of the game? You have to determine what's good for you. It's not a bad looking house. Let me show you 2 mistakes on the exterior that the previous fix and flipper, who probably stayed up and watched way too much TV at night, they take out a single door and put in a double door in the front of the house. The problem is the steps actually go up to this, where the door, right here. So there's no place to put a handrail unless you're going to attach it to the front door. That's not going to work. Same thing on this side. So they put in a double door way beyond what they should have for the home, and then they go, wait, we can't attach the handrails. You got to have handrails to get CO, because there's steps going up to the front door. Some fix and flippers have no business being in this business. And our fund's going to come in and take them out. Back door, same thing. This is your handrail going up on the outside. You can't really tell, but the hose bib is on the inside of the handrail, right where your steps are. Hello? I mean, it takes nothing to move your hose bib on the outside of your steps. Little things like that. Look at this one. This is my favorite. This is the stairwell going down to the basement. 900 square feet of unused space. It may be 5 by 6 foot opening with a real tight spiral staircase. Where can you lower a bed or a sofa or a TV for that matter down this spiral staircase? So they're down there trying to build a 900 square foot apartment, but there's no access to it. I don't know what they're thinking. They must be on a lot of crack or something. It looks nice, and it's a great little secondary stairway to get down to the basement. But what we've done, and I don't have a picture of it, we've actually gone on the outside, excavated down below ground level, excavated down. Well, they had started that. They put a little picture window in us, I'm sorry. And they said, well, they can put furniture through the window. How are you going to sell an $800,000 house putting furniture through your window? So no, we're taking out that window, we're excavating down, we're putting in the double doors that were these double doors. They're beautiful. You know, wood and wrought iron, they're gorgeous. We're taking those and putting them downstairs. We're building a a patio, if you will, outside this 900 square foot apartment that has an exterior entrance. Now we have a house that has a usable 900 square foot apartment in Alamo Heights, surrounded by 4 universities. If you understand where I'm going with this, if I wanted to live in the main house, I can rent out that 900 square foot apartment to a grad student or a young married couple who are going to school or working on campus. It was a diamond in the rough. I didn't even hesitate about picking that property up. I'm like, no, I'll take it. You know? So to continue on other assets in the portfolio, 913 Stoball is over in North Crestview, between Anderson and Morrill Street on the east side of Lamar. So we're buying this lot over there, and we're going to build a twin condo on it. Total square footage of 5,100 square feet. We're acquiring the lot for $338. Our construction budget's roughly $570. Our after built value, roughly $1.2 million for the 2 units. That's based at $240 a square foot. Right now, you know, the appraisal's really looking at the $259, $265 a square foot for properties over there. Although one just recently sold at $300 a square foot. It's new construction. You never know in this market what you're really going to get when you start to build. But by taking these numbers and working with it, here's our estimated closing cost, our estimated profit. If we sell it in 12 months, it's a 25% return. The lender's probably going to get 12 and 3 points or 12 and 5 points if we use the lender. But if we do it in 9 months, we got a 34.76%. We haven't even closed on the lots yet. We've already got our engineering done for our utilities. We already have our surveys done. We have our tree surveys done. We have our architectural plans done. And we have the core samples being drilled for the foundation engineer. And we haven't even closed on the property yet. So we're already a couple months ahead of what most builders are going to face when they go and buy a property. So we'd like to get it done in 9 months if we can. Does anyone want to buy this cottage and move it somewhere? East Austin, Bastrop. Make a lovely little project. You can rehab it, add on to it. That little house is located here. So we bought both these lots. This is a flag lot. 913 is a flag lot, roughly 12,000 square foot. This is a little less than 9,000 square foot on the lot. There's a lot of half-acre lots in this section of Austin that are being subdivided like this. It's great utilization of your resources to get 4 buildings on 2 lots as opposed to 2 buildings on 2 lots or 2 buildings on 1 lot. So 915 Stoball, same thing, just a smaller house. Lot acquisition 237. Construction budget, after built value. Because it's a smaller house, the ROI is a little less. 12 months is still 22.61%. That goes to the investors, folks. You know, after your 8% preferred, then 70% of the profits gets distributed to the investors. But if we do it in 9 months, it's a 31.23% annual return on investment. And the way that the architect is doing this complex, there'll be a drive that comes in from the street to these 2 units. And then this unit is actually going to, the garage to this unit on this side will be on the back, so they'll share this. We'll have it written into the deed. Bruce will get busy doing that. We'll have it written into the deed that they have access or an encumbrance or a shared driveway. And then this unit on that side has direct access to the street and their driveway. So we're going to build them all as like a little community of 4 units. I think we've already got one of them pre-sold. So those are pretty good returns if you do the construction in-house and you keep the profits in-house. instead of just doing the lending, you're making a higher return on the investment. And that's the type of projects we're actually going to start looking for. So, if you're ready to start earning higher yields on your investments, we need to talk. I can't take your money today, that's solicitation. If you want to request documents to read at your leisure, we'll be glad to send them to you. After you've had a chance to read your documents, we're going to go on a date a few times. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to make sure you understand the private placement memorandum, make sure you understand this type of investment, because I want to make sure that you have a clear picture of the investment before you invest any money. That's real important to us.